Hello and welcome back to the Alutaguse Open 2025 Baltic Disc Golf Championship. We have the MPO lead card back 9, where we're gonna find out who is gonna be taking home the championship title of the Baltic Disc Golf Champion Alutaguse Open. Jussi, Valdsalu is my name, and with me is
Markus, Dvinjaninov. Welcome everybody, and let's welcome the players we have here. So starting off with Mauri Villmann leading the tournament with -16, representing team MVP.
followed by Pariis, Valga disqualified with a score of -8 after the first 9.
Yeah, Steven falling right now 8 strokes behind Mauri, so lots of work to do there still. Rasmus Metsamaa disqualified, score -8, also showing once again her famous white toes to us.
And last but not least, rounding up this lead card, it is Mathias Villota representing Team Innova, currently with a score of -9.
Yeah, so all the other guys sitting quite many strokes back from Mauri. They have some work to do, and they also need to work for the USDGC passes, 2 passes, which will be given out here for the best players.
Hole number 10, 88 meters, a triple mando. Seems like an easy hole to the basket, but it is actually not, as you have OBs everywhere where you don't want to go. And you can actually get an OB if you go under the banner there, as has happened on previous days and on the FPO card as well. Mathias here going first.
Yeah, should be a hole that these players would love to have an option for birdie, but this one isn't quite that.
Yeah, slightly too close to the ground and gets caught by the grass there. Hopefully he can still get a... Well, there's still a chance for a birdie, to be honest, as you're not OB, thankfully.
That's true, that's true. Let's see if Rasmus can make the correction, and
no.
Actually the same result, kind of. Short of the Mando, and even much shorter from the basket as well, so not quite the outcome he was definitely looking for. And Steven maybe can, maybe not.
Well, that's further than everyone else, though, at least, but sadly OB, as you do need to go through the triple mando. Let's see what Mauri can do here. Rips it out and doesn't seem happy with it. Yeah.
The wind pushed it also low, didn't let it carry it that much back to the left side, and the OB, so possibly, yeah.
Comfortable approach here from Rasmus, getting it under the basket. No need to go too strong on it, just get it under, get a par, it's fine. Mathias is going to try a little bit, but it doesn't work out the best.
And to save a par here, Steven.
Whoa!
And walked it almost in, but basket just said that not this time, unfortunately.
He was so sure of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was totally center as well, so...
Yeah, that is
just super bad luck. Oh, yeah. And Mauri has to now basically do the same, put it in the basket, but hope it stays. Yeah,
and
stayed.
He does.
It's the nice save from Mauri. Otherwise, we would have seen 2 saves from the drop zone, which would have been pretty good. But it is what it is. So par for Rasmus. Steven should be taking 4, aka bogey, and Mathias also going away with a par or 3 from this 10th hole here. So we have 1 stroke between all the guys other than Mauri, and 11th hole, par 3, 105 meters, so a bit uphill, and then once again back downhill through the trees into this opening. It's a fairly technical shot, also with the wind as of right now. As you can see, there are many guardian trees on the way, so nothing too sure on this hole. let's see if anybody can maybe manage an easy birdie here. Mathias going up first. Seems like a mid-range from my perspective, and yeah, shanks it to the right. I think it would be fair to say gets a kick also. So not sure what are the actual looks from that place there, but yeah, definitely not the place you would want to be at. And Rasmus also going with mid-range, slower one, maybe turning it a bit too much over.
Slightly, yes. I think he would have wanted it to come and fade back faster to get through the gap and more closer to the basket, but it is what it is.
And seems like Mauri is going with forehand, which I haven't yet seen. Let's see if this makes any difference in terms of reaching the basket. And
somewhat.
Yeah, I mean, gets down the hole, but yeah, still like maybe 13, 14 meters to the basket. And Steven going with the backhand. Have we seen any forehands from Steven at all on this string here?
Don't even remember, to be honest.
So maybe not. Maybe he's only sticking with the backhand, but finds herself in a 12 meter, 13 meter putt option here, so that's a good one. Now the scramble for Mathias. Some branches and finds himself in 8, 9 meters. Possible to save the par, still there. And now for birdie. A bit of wind from right to left side.
Oh.
Yeah.
A little bit higher and it would have been nicely.
Yeah.
But it was a good run.
Yeah. Stayed there. No harm done. And Rasmus definitely looking to get some strokes from Mathias as well.
Touches the basket, but not the way you want to touch it. You want to get it inside and keep it inside. There was a chance, but it wasn't this one.
Yeah. If Mathias can salvage a par, and he can, so yeah, the guys will be staying on the same platform in terms of -7, -8, -9, and Mauri leading the pack with a 7-stroke lead.
A comfortable lead, that's for sure.
Absolutely, because yeah, after that there's only 7 holes left. I mean, things can happen, but yeah, playing against Mauri, it's definitely not the gap you want to have when trying to kind of close on him.
Yes, that's for sure. Going on to hole number 12, par 3, 140 meters. There's an OB on the right side, but there's quite a lot of open field that you can play with. You can go either hyzer line, as we can see from the drone flying, or you can go with a backhand turnover from the first tree, from the left side of the first tree to the right side of the apple tree next to the basket there. Mike is checking the wind here right now, which seems to be slightly uncomfortable for him, but goes with the
wide hyzer.
Wide hyzer indeed, and it has.
It's almost in circle. It seems like a bit short, maybe.
I like how Mathias threw it out and then said in the stern, and I don't know, it's somewhere.
It's got to be somewhere, yeah. Let's see if Rasmus can make it even better.
I think it was too close to the tree there. I think he wanted to go a bit more wider, and you can actually see it ends up a bit too far on the left. The left side.
Yeah, nothing on the way, although. So
that's true.
But yeah, some meters for the putting left there. Yeah.
Making it slightly uncomfortable to get a birdie, but still a chance.
Mauri putting up a nice rip there. Can this reach the circle one? Maybe.
We'll see. powerful rip here from Steven.
Yes, that it truly is, and this should be in the circle for 100%. So Rasmus has this like 15, 16, 17 meters.
Something like that.
Quite a
Okay.
big wind, and yeah, just floats it under the basket. Let's see, Mauri. First birdie of the second.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. Try to get it high enough to drop inside the basket, but not today. And a
Yep.
birdie
Nice
for
one.
Mathias.
Nice birdie to get going on the second part as well, because there are some strokes that are needed to be taken to catch up with Mauri. And Steven missing the birdie putt, the option to get closer to Rasmus and Mathias. And par for Mauri, and so does it so is it for Rasmus. So on to the next hole.
The Chalker from Innova, your 2-in-1 chalk bag and mini marker. It's a chalk clay hybrid sports sack and a PDGA legal mini. The Chalker.
On to hole number 13, par 3, 100 meters island. It's a interestingly shaped island, as you have an area that you can use next to the drop zone here. If you go OB, you do go to the drop zone straight away. No chance to go anywhere else, and you're just going to continue from there. But you do have a chance to go with a hyzer line. You do have a chance to go with a sidearm option straight in, or a bit of an anti-flex, depending on how you like. And sidearm coming from Mathias here, but leaves it a bit too far.
We'll have to make a longer putt this time to capitalize on birdie.
Rasmus is going to go for a hyzer line across the trees here. Might be affected by the wind on top there a little bit, because it is slightly still windy. Not too much, not as much as we had in the FPO round in the morning.
And that wind was really gusting.
Yeah.
Now it's a bit calmer. And Mauri also going with a forehand. Interesting one here. Yeah,
Gets it
small
out.
flip up. And yeah, should be okay inside
be.
the circle.
Yeah, at least it's on the island. That's the most important part.
Mhm.
As we'll see, Steven here probably going to take the upper hyzer line as well.
Let's see how that plays out. Nice and wide.
Drops down too fast though.
Yeah, that's most likely the wind we were talking about. That one factor you can't really control is if you go up there and the wind might do whatever it wants to do. Now a longer par save try, but yeah, doesn't really get it. Mathias for birdie. Nice high.
Let's go, man. This is nice.
Nice one from like, yeah, what's it, 16, 17, even more
I
maybe.
think it's even more. Yeah, it is far. Gets it out wide, nice and high.
Yes.
Lets it comfortably drop and just has the perfect spin for it to get it inside. Good job.
That's a good birdie to have, yeah. And Mauri also looking to get going with the birdies on the back nine here, and gets it done. And so that's Rasmus.
Nice.
Yep, first birdie.
So 3 birdies and a bogey for Steven, right?
Yep, that should be it. So hole 14, par 3, 132 meters. It's a open field shot. You start up from a hillside, upper side, and the basket is on the lower grounds. The only trick here is basically the wind, which we have today. So guys need to put up a juicy shot and try to do it so that the wind wouldn't take it or kill it too early. So.
Or get a hole-in-one like we did on the second day.
Oh.
Yeah. With a skip from the rocks, as I've heard.
With the skip from the rocks. That's like a nasty way to get the hole-in-one. I mean, why not? Yeah, absolutely. But, okay.
A hole-in-one is a hole-in-one.
Yeah.
Even if it's with the help of rocks or trees or whatever.
Mathias leaving it a bit short, at least from the circle 1 or circle 2. Rasmus here seems to, have found himself in circle 2 or close to that. So should be easy jump up and par, if not run for birdie. Let's see if Mauri can put this one under the basket here. Oh, something like took the disc a bit the right side.
Yeah.
Really aggressively, and now it's coming back, and most likely kind of same position where Rasmus is at.
Safely inside, at least. That's good. No OBs. That's all that matters right now. He doesn't need to get any more, or doesn't need to get pluses at all. He just needs to play it smart and keep the lead.
Yep. And bang! Disc is out. Can flip up enough? Yes. Okay. It's in the circle 1. It seems like.
That's nice. That is that's the best try, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely the best try.
Yeah.
So circle edge, or a bit further from the circle, is Mathias here.
And although there isn't quite any wind, as we can see from the flag on top of the basket, then neither Mathias or Mauri didn't give it a run. I mean, Mauri maybe just doesn't need to run it at all. So Rasmus also not taking any chance.
Better safe than sorry, that's for sure. And a birdie for Steven Pariis here. So it's only birdie on this group.
Gets one back from the coordinates here.
That's true.
He needs to catch up with Mathias and Rasmus.
Yeah. As we're gonna go on for the hole number 15. Hole number 15 is a 222 meter par 4 with hazards and OBs mostly everywhere. So we got OB lines left and right in the back of the basket as well. But you do have a hazard here, starting from the rocks and ending at the blue banners you can see. But you do need to be careful, as you do have a slope next to the basket that could affect your disc and make it run away down the hill, and there is still a risk of getting an OB if you get a roller down the hill. But probably it's going to be easy for these guys to get in front of the hazard, over the hazard, and into the basket.
Mm-hmm. I think on this hole the main kind of enemy on the tournaments usually is the wind on the second shot, because you need to kind of be precise of when your disc lands and how and what angle it goes out, because the wind can really take it if it's there, and it usually is there on this hole. So regular backhand hyzers from the right side, which is the biggest gap there is available, basically. Everybody so far hitting the lines basically as they should. It's like a backhand hyzer and backhand hyzer hole. Should be a bird. Flirting with branches a bit, but getting past them. Everything's safe and sound.
And let's see how Mauri does it. Because the trees in front of it, you do affect your line a bit, so most likely you only have the backhand hyzer line, whichever one is opting to use, to get on the fairway there. Still a bit to go to the basket, but it shouldn't be a problem to get over the go over the hazard line there.
They're going with the first approach. Line seems pretty good. Maybe even super good.
That is beautifully under the basket. Shouldn't be a problem at all to tap it in from there.
Mm-hmm. Steven as well. Coming up a bit short actually, and still getting going with the banners, but kind of flirting with them a bit too much. Let's see if Rasmus can pump up a good one here. Too much straight onto the basket.
Gets slight effect by the wind and forces it on the left side there, but thankfully still
in.
Yeah, no OB, that's good. Now it all matters how you play from there, because you do have a slope downhill from the basket, so it might be an uncomfortable.
And wind usually as well carries there really nicely, so
yeah,
if you miss the basket overall, then it can be pretty bad. Yeah, Mauri also a bit short, but actually inside the circle it seems like.
Yeah, Rasmus is going to play it smart. No point of going too aggressive and risking it all. So
and here we see the wind. Right now it's tailwind, which is a bit better, but yeah, nothing easy. Nice one.
Good par from Steven.
But that's actually birdie. Second birdie in a row.
Oh, is it? Oh, yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a birdie.
Absolutely. He's on making moves. This guy is just making her regular moves. Taking the birdies and widening the gap. Although everybody else seems to be also stealing the birdies here.
That's why. No, it's a par for.
Yeah, par for Rasmus, yeah. My bad. Either way, 3 birdies and 1 par, pretty good. So Mathias minus 12, Rasmus minus 9, and Steven minus 8. Hole 16, quite a technical one. You open up here, OB on the left side, trees and branches and all this stuff on the right side, and then we get to this gap, which is the second part of this hole, which starts with trees, goes on with trees, the fairway slopes on the left, then goes up this small hill, and then we have this kind of a peninsula where the basket is standing on, and this also is really small, so you have lots of things to deal with. Also the wind and the tension. 3 holes to go. USDGC invitations still on the line, and Steven makes his move.
Gets a flip, but does it stay on a good spot? Okay, drops it down a little bit on the slope there.
Okay,
shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike is also going to rip a backhand here. I think a little Annie flex. Yep.
Holds the line a bit too long. I think he would have wanted it to go straighter and start fading in.
But I mean, it flew all until the end of it, so should be okay, I assume.
So sidearm for Mauri here, probably. It seems like he's looking to throw that.
More like a conservative line here, because Mauri definitely has the backhand distance to attack the kind of opening hole there, or the gate, so to say, as well.
Entrance to the woods.
Mm-hmm. A new TV series, Entrance to the Woods, featuring Mauri, Steven, Rasmus, Mathias.
Horror thriller.
Okay, Rasmus going really wide, trusting that one that it will do the work. Let's
And
see.
it does.
Can it sneak through somehow there?
It does. Okay, that's a good spot to be in.
Yep.
On the road, as he says himself.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Where will Mauri send it?
Okay, that branch was not necessary for him.
Mm-hmm.
Got a bit of a touch, probably took the power off. Didn't get far enough.
High hyzer for Steven. Yeah, finds himself somewhere there. Still some ways to go to basket.
Yeah, but at least you can see the basket from there, so you know where you're throwing. These guys know anyway, as they practice this multiple times before, and they have two rounds for this one as well. A strong sidearm coming in from Mathias here, and there's a look for the basket, but I think it's slightly bit too far to run it. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see it. Rasmus trying to cut corners here, so to say. Not choosing the regular route, but opting to go from there.
I think it touched the branch or something. Cause
Didn't see it actually fly till the end. Mauri also going that way there. Can he get it further on?
It does.
Feels like.
Depending on how close that is. Okay, yeah, it's not a potable location, but a much more comfortable approach location.
Can Rasmus get through there?
He gets through there, but he gets down the slope.
Through there, down there.
Yeah. It is
Okay,
a
that's-
uncomfortable putt up, so
Pretty far down there.
it is puttable though, but it's really uncomfortable, and you probably don't even see the basket, depending on actually what location you are in, because on the left side behind the basket there, the slope is slightly deeper, I think, and it's way more or less to see.
And Steven finding an early tree there, otherwise maybe you would have gotten under the basket. Either way, Mathias is doing a bit of maintenance there, trying to find a...
Get the course pretty,
Yeah.
make it beautiful, remove the dead plants, so you can comfortably putt and get an eagle. Can he get an eagle?
Easy birdie then, it is.
Easy birdie indeed. Sadly, no eagle, but there was a chance. I mean, he does have the power to get it into the basket from that place there.
Yep. And Steven here, trying to give it a run. Will it stay? It stays up there. Yeah, you have the possibility always to kind of go over the peninsula or the island as well and find yourself down there. As does Rasmus find himself on the top of the basket, basically sitting there and just waiting to find their way into the basket, into the change. So Mauri took par, so does Steven. Mathias should be taking birdie, and Rasmus should be taking something as well. Par.
Yes, a par indeed. Hole number 17, par 318 meters. You have two options. Either you go left side with a sidearm, or you go right between those trees here with the backhand, or with the sidearm if you dare to make your life interesting. But you do have OBs basically everywhere, especially on the right side here, which do come to a play when you do go with the choose the right gap. You need to be smart on your play, because even the slightest of wind can change a lot of your disc's direction into the OB most likely.
And Steven and Rasmus also need to think about that there's only 2 holes left, and their one stroke is between them, so whichever ends with the better score gets the USDGC invitation, as Mauri already has it, and most likely Mathias won't make a fault as big as dropping behind them. Let's see how Steven solves this one here. Pretty nice line. Got through the gap nicely. And he's in the, maybe even in circle. Either way, he will give himself a chance to...
Definitely.
Yeah.
Get one there.
So Mauri opting to go with forehand on the left side. Seems like a nice line. Yep, nicely inside circle one, or maybe even close to bullseye. And Rasmus really needs to get clean through this gap here and just take par minimum.
Simple throw, not too much. Just play for par. No need to go too aggressive. Keep a comfortable line. Don't get bogeys, and try to keep third place.
Mathias trying to give it a little run, and almost gave it a little run. Floaty little putt, and Rasmus just putting it under the basket to have a easy tap in, as Steven has some work to do. Will he? Yep.
Nice.
That's the work done. Birdie and tied with Rasmus now, and they will move on to the last hole. So this will then tell us. Oh wow!
What was that?
That's really something I haven't actually seen. The kind of hand somehow dropped really drastically before the putter went outside.
Yeah, those are the putts that you do when you're really close to the basket and you just feel comfortable. Just get it in, get it done, and then slight focus change and you lose.
Absolutely. So hole 18, the last one, the Grandioso, looking over the hills and other stuff. We have OBs everywhere, on the left, on the right, OB long, OB short. So both, I'd say, attacking the basket and playing it safe are quite tricky in these conditions, and the wind also kind of gives the extra little kick to make it even harder. So let's see how each of these guys kind of play it out, or what their tactic will be. I mean, depends on also who will go first. Either will it be...
I think it's Steven who's going first, and I think he's definitely going to want to replicate his second day results where he got an eagle.
Oh.
First one went, I don't even know how close, but apparently the second one went into the basket. So he managed to get an eagle on the 18th. So he'll definitely want to do it again to make sure that he'll be closer to getting the third place on the USDGC invitation.
Yeah, I mean, all of these guys should be able to reach the basket. Maybe the difference only today is that it seems to be quite a strong headwind which kills the distance. And does this have enough distance to get to the safe zone?
Yeah, it does not. That's a kick.
That's
That's a kick from the asphalt onto the OB, and that's not the way you want to go.
Rasmus can now calculate her decisions over and over and try to find the best solution, because par would do most likely for him.
Well, he rips it out. He takes it closer and skip as well. But does it stay in? It does not.
No, it's over. Yeah.
It is.
But this was Mathias, not Rasmus. So the real question is still out there for Mathias and Mauri. It's most likely just let's play it through. Whatever comes from here. I mean, birdie always good, eagle even better, but doesn't really change their life too much if they either take bogey or something.
So skip from the asphalt as well for Mauri here, but gets it inbounds comfortably, and Rasmus here. I think now after Steven's OB, he definitely just wants to get it comfortably on the fairway. No OBs, no nothing, just play it safe and bring it home. And he rips it out.
Will this be enough?
Gets it flat and starts to fade away nicely. Does it work out? It works perfectly.
Yeah.
You can see how
some gymnastics in the ending.
Oh, he sees the happiness there. He is convinced that third place is his. He just needs to get it safely into the basket still.
Yeah. Steven needs to also basically put this in right now.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, into the basket, not into the pole. Steven, what are you doing?
Oh, that's a harsh moment.
Yeah.
Coming off from 3 birdies basically in a row and then having such a ending hole. I mean, yeah, we all know what it feels basically. So, but yeah, you still don't want to feel it.
Well, that's disc golf. Every hole is a different story. You might get eagle, and then you might get a bogey. You might get a birdie, and then
this is also a bit high.
It is. It does stay thankfully inside. There is before the banners. There's about a meter or half a meter of OB lines, so you don't get a safe kick from the banners if you touch them. So you got to be careful about your throw there, as Mauri does throw it under the basket and takes it safely to tap in for his title.
And for birdie as well.
And for birdie as well, yeah.
Good way to end the round always with birdie, but I mean, not always possible, unfortunately. It should be the same for Rasmus. We should be able to tap in birdie, and Mathias
Mathias playing it safe because he knows he's got the second place. There's no need.
Yeah.
First place is gone, and second is comfortably his. Oof.
Yep. If it goes the wrong direction, then sometimes it goes all the way the wrong direction.
Into a triple bogey.
Oh. Yeah. So I guess Steven ended the round totally in plus. The round was for plus, but we have the winner, Mauri Villmann.
Daamid ja härrad, teie ees on Baltimaade meister, Alutaguse Open 2025 MPO võitja, Mauri Villmann.
Baltic champion of the Alutaguse Open 2025, Mauri Villmann.
Yeah, caution is quite big. 7 strokes between first and second spot. So congratulations also for the USDGC spots, Mathias and Rasmus. I know the other players as well who made it happen. The competition, the camaraderie here we see.
So that was the Alutaguse Open 2025 Baltic Disc Golf Championship presented by Innova Champion Discs. And if you have not been in that course, then please do take a trip and go and see the course, because it is an amazing course to play on. Congratulations to our winners, and congratulations to our USDGC invitation winners, Mathias and Rasmus. This is the final scorecard, as you can see, the top 10, and that's it from us. Thank you for joining. We'll see you next time.
Yep, thank you, and catch you on the course.
See ya. Good luck for your birdies. Hopefully get aces and eagles. Take care. Bye.
Bye.